Well, hello everyone. Tonight we're going to be looking at some of the photos right after Jack and Lily Sullivan vanished. I have some questions and I want to hear from you. Tonight we're diving in on the case of Lilly and Jack Sullivan. We've also got some audio cleared up, very good audio actually, of Malaya Brooks Murray's stepfather. We're going to be talking about all of that. And we're peeling back all kinds of layers about many things the mainstream media won't touch. And we're going to get to all of this on the other side of this.
Big rain, come along with me. Together with the truth you'll see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Hell is here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong.
Sherry! Thank you, lovey. Appreciate you very much, my love. Good to see you.
Touch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
The pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going
That's
live
me.
with the best fans by my side.
That's
We're
you.
a family, we hold strong.
That's us.
Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls. We shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With
Wait,
each
what?
view
52,
and
how you
every
doing?
share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them
Carol.
pearls. We shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls. We shine like stars. shine, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with
How you
me.
doing? Love you too.
Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real.
Gotta keep
Classy
it real.
vibes and joyful zeal.
Classy.
Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take
Thank you,
part.
Canadian.
Thank you
Thank
all
you,
for
baby.
standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Hit the like and share the vibe.
I say
Clutch
that all
those
the time,
pearls, let's
Layla.
take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Justin, to the office, please. You're being paged. Justin, to the office, please. You're being paged. We need a late slip for Justin.
RCMP, open up.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is July 26, 2025. It is currently 8:55 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. All right, can we get a, how's the sound? Let me know how the sound is. Let me know how this sound is before we get started. Is there any air coming through? I got the fan on. So just let me know before we get a little started here. We good? Perfect. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me. Today we're talking about Lilly and Jack Sullivan, who vanished from their Nova Scotian home on May 2nd, 2025. It has been a mystery to where they are at to date. Even though my opinion, which this is an opinion program as well, is someone knows or someone's know where Lilly and Jack Sullivan are. And they need to talk, to be quite honest with you. I think it was Kent that was in here just a moment ago. He was saying, where were you at earlier, Kent? They were talking about, you said was it like a parade or something? They had the box with Lilly and Jack Sullivan in it. So I was talking to some Nova Scotians earlier today. You guys call me, and they went over around, I guess where Malaya is staying, like the tribe, I guess that is. And they said there was nothing, no flyers anywhere around there. Anywhere around there. Nothing at all. And I'm just very shocked about that. Very shocked. Reserve, yeah. We call it reservations here, I think. So there's that. So I have been digging. My eyes feel like they're going to cross any moment. At just looking at things in the beginning, because I really believe that in the beginning, that is when we get the most truthful information. People don't have time to change it, and they don't expect generally that it's going to become this big of a case many times. And so I want to talk about that. Guys, do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up button. And I want to thank you guys. We just crossed 25,000 subscribers. So thank you all so much. Y'all are amazing. I really do appreciate you. I had to restart my channel a year ago. I was way past 25,000 then, but it is what it is. I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed or watched me. I truly can't do it without you. You guys are everything that makes this channel. So truly, thank you from the bottom of my heart that we just crossed 25,000, and with many, Lord willing, to go. So thank you so much, Sherry. That is so generous of you. Thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. Really do appreciate you, Miss Sherry. Good to see you. If you receive that, make sure you thank our beautiful Sherry, and of course our beautiful Canadian Cookie as well. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you, my darling. And we got Kelly X. Hello, Kelly X. Really do appreciate you. Received one of those from Canadian or Kelly X. Make sure you say thank you, please. Mallory, good to see you, my dear. How are you doing? Happy Saturday, y'all. I'm hooked on you, just thank you for your working so hard and keeping all the precious babies in the spotlight. Thank you, Miss Mallory. Really do appreciate your support, my dear. Thank you for being a member. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Mallory. Appreciate you. Joyous. Wow, you are very good to me, my dear. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Wow. Thank you. Truly, Miss Joyous. Very good to me, dear. And thank you so much. If you received one of those memberships, make sure you thank our beautiful Joyous. Very kind to the channel, and I really do appreciate you. I hope you know that. Good to see you, my dear. And oh, Angel, thank you, honey. Y'all are, wow. Thank you so much. Truly. Thank you so much, Miss Angel. If you received one of those, give Angel and Joyous a big, big thank you. They are, all of y'all are good to me. Truly. Thank you so much. Really. Red Moon, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you very much. Thanks for everything you do, Justin. Congratulations. Thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you. Last night I was on Spirit Seekers for a little bit. Well, for a long time, actually. But After I got off my live last night, I've been working on a part of my studio that you guys are going to see very shortly. I've been investing a lot of this stuff back into the studio and production and all that stuff, pertaining to I'm going to be doing some long form content, and it's going to have a really nice background and a nice chair where we can both get comfy and talk. So be ready for that as well. Okay. So like I said, going back to the beginning, I noticed something in one of the photos, and it's talking about, well, the photo's not talking about anything, but we got to remember about what Janie said she was doing. She first told Belinda that she was out there filling in potholes. Then it's working on the pool area. And I was looking through photos, and one photo I came across, and I was like, that's interesting. That's interesting. Adopted cat? I don't know. I wish I did. I don't know. I really wish I did, honey. Um, yeah, Ken, if you have that, I would greatly appreciate if you would send that. That would be amazing. Um, and so I want to show you this specific picture because we're used to seeing, and this was fairly well in the beginning as well. We're used to seeing photos like this with the back in, around the time. And we're going to get to this photo in just a second, but I'm going to just kind of show you this right here for now. We're used to seeing photos like this, right? And what I'm specifically rather talking about is this area. Hold on. Oh, 1 second, y'all. Apologize. This area right here. This area right here. And it's there's dirt, which there's dirt on the whole planet. I don't know why I said it like that, but that's where she was supposed to be raking, I guess, raking the area. It totally changed, Justin. Oh, it certainly did, Gil, because I'm going to show you another picture. Yes, Bridget. Yeah, sure do. Yeah. What I'm going to show you another picture here in just in a few minutes, about. I thought, damn, that's different than what I've seen. Oh, thank you, Jane. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my dear. You are so beautiful inside and out. Let those babies lay to rest. Yes. But it's been so long, and all I want for them is peace. And you're right. Looking at little Lily's smile and little Jack's smile, was looking at photos of them earlier. Just kids are so happy. Many times us adults, like, we have things that's going on in our life, and we'll let whatever's going on in our life just tear us, break us down 24/7. And kids aren't like that, right? And obviously they were having a hard time, Jack and Lily, right? But they still smiled. They still smiled. And I hope that whenever you're having a bad day or whatever, that you just think about Jack and Lily and just thought, they smiled through it, right? They were still happy. We can still be the same. no matter what we're going through, right? And they were. They didn't. They were absolutely failed in every sense of the word. Every sense of the word. Okay, thank you, Bonnie. All right. So, and obviously, notice we're going to look through some things here in just a little bit as well. But there's a specific photo that I want to show you. And I have a gazillion of them right here. So just bear with me 1 second. I actually may have to load it. Am I going to have to load it? There's no way. I had to load that. I absolutely had to load that. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I apologize. Oh, maybe I'm not looking far enough. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Look at this. I'm going to make it big for y'all. Look how much dirt is piled up there. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of dirt piled up there. Doesn't it? Digging the embankment away where they were going to. Now, the back of it was dug out, right? It was dug out. You're right. The back of the trailer was dug out. But where did all of that dirt go? I mean, all of that didn't pack down. Did it? I don't ever believe there was going to be a fucking pool to begin with, to be honest with you. But that's just me. That's just me. Also, look at this. Look at this. Smoke coming out of the fire. Must have been cold that time of year, right? It is cold that time of year. You think those kids are going to go out and play in that cold, wet crap? No, they're not going to. Why would they? There's no reason for them to go outside and play like that. Yeah, he's got his stove on, right? That's a lot of dirt that they dug out right there. And, you know, you go from this, which was, I mean, I'm sure that they, you know, pack some of it down, but that's a hell of a difference. Also, look at the ATV right here. See the ATV? Going to look at some of these as well. ATV. That place doesn't, I mean, they've really cleaned up the place, haven't they? They were putting a big pool or a kiddie pool? Hell, I don't know. I don't think they would have spent the money either way. To be honest with you, in the swings, they were wrapped, not accessible for a foreign season. ATV that is never on the property. Right. That Daniel, and then look at that big thing on the back where you can store stuff. right? But we're going to get to all of this. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Also wanted to show you this right here. Look at, is this an old fence? Is this an old fence? And they're building a new fence? They're building a new fence? I don't know how long, it couldn't have been too far along after Lilly and Jack went missing. Was there even a legitimate fence up at that time? And they were just still had time to put up a fence. It looks like there's wire right between there. So that's interesting as well. Again, they were digging out the back, but that is a lot of dirt for them to move with that big pile over there. The side of the yard, right? A 4-year-old, right? How tall is a 4-year-old? Not very tall. They wouldn't be able to even get their leg over one of those logs. Yeah, Daniel did say he was working on the fence. Yeah. It looks like it's going to be quite the compound. Yeah. Why put up a pool in the driveway? I don't know, but you know. Also, look at this. Well, damn. Is it hiding it? Actually, I probably need to move up, or maybe I need to do it like this. If you see at the bottom, take this off. If you see at the bottom right here, you can see Daniel. I hate it when it does that. Hold on. Let me pull this up a little bit. So when that thing pops up, you'll be able to see. We got Daniel taking off his shirt or putting on a shirt, one, right? And then I don't know if this is a family member or whatever as well. This is when the four-wheeler is parked up front there. Oh, thank you, Pink Warrior. Appreciate you are here and lead us. Oh, thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate you very much, sweet Pink. Thank you. Good to see you, love. About what happened to RBP and about Daniel. Yeah. Guys, do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up. Really would appreciate you very, very much. So you can see Daniel there. Yeah. So ATV, right? A wagon pulled over, all kinds of trash. I mean, it just looks completely different now. I mean, there was just, you remember when they said, Malaya, I think it was Malaya and Cody actually, that there was a bunch of trash with diapers and stuff like that. Well, I don't think, or I absolutely believe that, because look at all the trash and stuff here. Just crazy. The four-wheeler that, where is this four-wheeler? Where is it kept, Daniel? Where do you keep this four-wheeler? Janie, rather. Actually, Janie should tell us. Because Daniel said it doesn't say on the property. And Janie says it's hers. And I think it was the Malaya's stepdad. What's his name? I keep wanting to call him Earl. But it's not Earl. That's Daniel's dad's name. But in the brother's house, at his brother's house nearby. Do you know that for a fact, Amanda, or is that your opinion? Wade, thank you. Wade, yeah. Now, it could be at the brothers. It could be at his dad's. For all we know, it might not be. The diapers was when they helped Malaya move with another guy. Yeah, it was Cody. I think it was Cody, wasn't it? Maybe it was another guy. Thank you, Cheryl. Good to see you, babes. Thank you so much. Just always heard. Okay, thank you. Janie said Daniel was not allowed to drive a four-wheeler. She sure did. Yes, she did. She did. Mm-hmm. All right, now let's move along here. Here's another angle of the four-wheeler right here. Right, no leaves out this time of year, right? No leaves. Got to remember, it was raining something fierce, and we're going to get to a little something here in a little bit, talking just about that, actually. These are a lot of things that what I'm going to be showing you guys today are just things from very early on. It says Miss Brooks Murray has been staying with her mother in a nearby town since the children went missing, and Mr. Martell said he and his wife had only had sporadic contact since then. Speaking to the Globe on Wednesday morning, Miss Brooks Murray told Murray's mother, Cindy Murray, said, "We're not discussing anything right now. The police told us not to." The police did not tell them not to speak. They told them to be mindful. You live in a free speech society. Government cannot quiet you on things like that. Okay. Miss Martell said, or Mr. Martell rather, said he is holding out hope that the children will be found safely. Quote, "My story has been consistent. When you tell the truth, it's always consistent." That is, believe it or not, a quote from Daniel. Daniel, the only thing you have been consistent about is you're insistently inconsistent. That's it. You don't even know what consistency is. Thank you, Kent. Appreciate you. Can you believe that's just laughable, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. My story has been consistent. When you tell the truth, it's always consistent. Daniel Martell. That's very funny. Okay, Ken sent me something. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Kent. Appreciate you. Okay, I'm glad to see this. This is good. This is good. We need to have more flyers out and stuff. And to be honest with you, is the flyers going to help find Lilly and Jack? In a sense, yes, because in my opinion, at least, I don't think, in my opinion, Lilly and Jack are alive. I don't think they will be found alive. I pray that I'm wrong. But regardless, every time someone sees a flyer, you sharing something, sharing a live, sharing their sorry, what is it called? The other flyer, sharing their flyer, it puts it in their mind, right? It puts it in their mind that there's two little ones missing around me, right? And if they ever see something, they can cross-reference it, and then they know, right? Hey, be good to see you, my friend. So that's really good. Still missing. Where are they? Still missing. God bless whoever did this, made this, put this up, ran it through the parade or whatever. God bless him. Thank you for doing that. Good job. There we go. That's awesome. That's very good. Very good. I'm so glad to see that. Janie said, went to school and then outdoor to play. Next day went to school and then outside to play, according to Monday and Tuesday. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm sorry. Thank you, Cheryl. Really do appreciate you. Welcome to the Pearl family. Good to see you, my dear. Hope you are well. Kat, thank you so much, my friend. I think you renewed that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much. Hope you are well. Thank you, Miss Shannon. Appreciate you very, very, very much, my dear. Much love to you, Miss Shannon. You're very kind to me. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to it. So, yeah, I think that's. I was noticing, for those of you that just coming in, we're used to seeing fly or pictures like this of the outside near the RV and the yard, but I was looking at some stuff earlier, and this is when there is a freaking pile of dirt there, like huge ass pile of dirt. And where did it go? I mean, I understand I don't think they could tamp that much dirt down right there, to be honest with you, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get to it. So there's that. Now, Martell spoke with CTV Atlantic on Tuesday night and said the only concrete clue that they have found during the search so far is the missing boot print on the edge of the property. That's a convenient place for a boot print, don't you think? Where they had just, piled a bunch of dirt right there. Very interesting. I'm getting all this stuff together for an upcoming live because I am pulling every quote and everything, the news and every text message that Daniel and Malaya and Janie have said. And we are going to compare that, like we have been, but I'm going to find everything as well. So here's another quote where Martell says Lilly and Jack never go into the woods by themselves. He describes them as vulnerable and autistic. That's where the autistic came from. Quote, we never cross the road. We have cabins we built up in the woods, and that's where usually as far as we take them, end quote, he said. Martell said he and Malaya Brooks-Murray asked Lilly and Jack to quiet down Friday morning. Yeah. He also says the house is just silent. Stepdad speaks of the exhausting silence. Okay. A lot of these are some of the first things that they talked about. Martell said Jack is in pre-primary rather, and Lilly is in primary. He said they were not at school on Friday because Lilly had a cough, and they were also home sick from school on Thursday. He said Brooks-Murray is a stay-at-home mom, and he works at a local sawmill, but work has slowed down in recent weeks, and he was not at work on Friday. The pair have a young daughter together who Martell says is currently with her mother. He said Jack and Lilly are not just siblings, they're like best friends. Jack loves bugs, dinosaurs, and Lilly loves girly things. Okay. 2 seconds. What was that? Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is interesting. Some of the things said here in the very beginning. Supposedly some local neighbor or local people. And this is, please, I'm just going to tell you that this is someone's wrote this as their opinion. Don't take it as fact. But I thought it was interesting nonetheless, because this was in the very beginning. They claim they both were on drugs. My family knows them. They're rug addicts. They did rugs. Their kids ran off, or they said they unalived them. The best way to put it is what they say. I'm sure that they unalived them because there's no tears, but they said something is not right here. I would be throwing up and trying to talk. I cannot speak today. Sorry. I would be throwing up trying to talk if that was my baby. I pray those babies are found safe and sound. And for instance, right here, Martell confirmed that on Monday night, the Mountie showed him shirts, a blanket, and a water bottle found during the search near Gerlach Road. But he said none of the items belong to either child, he said. On June 19, 2025, Martell confirmed it was a piece of Lily's blanket. Quote, there is more evidence than what the public knows. Something that is very, does anyone remember, because I was digging my butt off earlier trying to find this, and I saw it somewhere where Daniel says, I'm pretty sure it's Daniel. So I'm not going to say it's Daniel, but it's someone very important, that there was actually 2 blankets, because we're getting to the blanket part in a minute. Does anyone ever remember seeing that? He says there was actually 2 blankets. 1 second, y'all. No, I know there's 2 pieces of blanket. I know that. But this says there was, he said, I don't want to say he, but it says it's actually 2 blankets. The blue blanket is hanging in the doorway of cabin. No, it was in the context of like they actually found 2 blankets. I'm going to try to find that. I know there's 2 pieces for sure. That obviously, but he always says there's more evidence, right? This right here, when Belinda said, Janie said her and Daniel were the only ones to watch Lily and Jack. Malaya never took them out. So she heard them and Malaya shh them, but never thought that was unusual or suspect. Janie, did you tell Belinda that you heard someone shh them? Is that what she means by that? Yeah, I know that, Kent, but it says 2 blankets. I know there's obviously, I've searched my ass off on those blanket things, but do y'all see this? Did Janie tell Belinda? So Janie said her and Daniel were the only ones to watch Jack and Lilly and Jack. Malaya never took them out. So she heard them and Malaya them, but never thought that was unusual or suspect. Who did she hear shh? In chat, Sonny's live, he said 2 blankets. I've got it somewhere that he said 2 blankets. I might even have it somewhere in this, but it's very interesting. Janie is saying she heard them. Yes. Right, Nancy. So what? He climbed the tree and put a piece of blanket up there? Well, you wouldn't have had to climb it. It wasn't far. It wasn't. I just messaged you, Justin, to see if you were going live tonight. Yes. Durwood even said Janie saying shh to the kids while she was way back in her RV. Now, I know Janie recently said in that audio in the chat room that she said she shed her dog. But that's it. But I thought that was very interesting. Janie said her and Daniel were the only ones to watch Jack and Lilly. Malaya never took them out, so she heard them, and Malaya them, but never thought that was unusual or suspect. So this is a big thing because in the beginning, well, not in the beginning, but recently, Janie says she heard Daniel hollering, right? And she thought he was hollering at the kids to come in, or Jack might have let the chickens out. Even though she had already let the chickens out, but I'm assuming she means let the chickens out of the cage, which I've already said, if Janie thought her chickens were out, even remotely, she's going to come flying out of that trailer. So I don't believe that. But if Belinda was told by Janie that, and Janie is saying she heard Malaya, that is very interesting because you didn't hear Malaya someone and then hear Daniel screaming, right? Which we know there's something wrong there anyways. There has to be something wrong there because there has to be a lie. Has to be. Because you have Janie saying she didn't go outside whenever she heard Daniel yelling. Daniel says he was running down off the hill and Janie comes out. He woke his mom up because he was screaming so loud. Couldn't have happened. Didn't happen. Not a chance. So if Belinda was told this, and I believe Belinda, she's the only one that I would believe that was there on Saturday. That's it. Now, I do want to give a caveat to this. It could be a typo. We could be interpreting it wrong or whatever. But the way it looks to me, it looks like what it says. Janie said her and Daniel were the only ones to watch Jack and Lilly. Malaya never took them out. So she heard them and Malaya them, but never thought that was unusual or suspect. That's big. That's really big. I do too, Angels. I do too. I really do believe her. How can she shush the kids if they are missing? Well, this is when not Belinda. This is when Janie is laying down. This is when Janie is laying down before the kids go missing, when they're outside. When they're outside, actually, supposedly playing by themselves. But here she's saying the kids are outside and she hears Malaya shh them. So that's the way I understand it. Unless she's not putting it correctly. I'm not understanding it correctly, not interpreting it correctly, but that's the way I take it. I would not typically discuss specific. Oh, hell no. No, they're not going to say a damn thing to Daniel. They're not going to say a damn thing to Daniel. He wishes. But he says, I have to hold back on evidence because it's held between me and major crime investigations. Daniel, do you know what a dumbass you look like saying that stuff? Do you know that the RCMP are laughing at you behind the scenes when they clock out, when they see this shit? Superman. Cindy sure did take Meadow away right quick. So he is planting the seed. This is where you see Daniel planting the seed, in my opinion, that, oh, Cindy took Meadow quick, so they must have took Lilly and Jack, right? So, Daniel, you know better than that. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you, Paige. I'm addicted to your lives, Justin. LMAO. I keep checking every day for notification. Aw, thank you, Paige. Good to see you, love. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. Thank you so much for 2 months. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Cindy, you should step up to the plate. Well, you know what else? Who should step up to the plate, in my opinion? And I was talking to this with a Nova Scotian. Is that how you pronounce it? Nova Scotians? Today is the tribe. They need to step up for Lilly and Jack. They're protecting Malaya. Malaya is a grown-ass adult. Kids are a vulnerable part of your tribe. And it clearly doesn't add up. So y'all need to step up for them, in my opinion. Daniel says the other day, it's not a criminal case yet. It's still a missing person. Here it is. There it is. There's 2 blankets. It was right in front of my damn face. That was one of them, the times he says that. There's 2 blankets. What does that mean? There's 2 blankets? It was right in front of my face. Sure, they are so independent. Yeah. Durwood isn't quiet. He just switched over to Facebook and said, yeah, they'll believe him over there maybe for a second, and then time to get on with it too. But Daniel says it's not a criminal case yet. It's still missing persons case. But he also says the evidence is mounting. The evidence is mounting. Hold on.
Elementary school. Their stepdad told us they'd both been out sick all week before disappearing on Friday. The school has additional support staff on.
They had both been out sick. All right, listen to this. Credit goes to Plunder. I think this is.
Excuse me.
Well, shit. Why is it not playing? Why is it not playing? Okay. Here we go. Listen to this.
Those pieces of cloth, that's what you and I went and with the dog yesterday there, when the family brought us up there.
Do you hear that? Listen to this.
When the family brought us up there.
Family brought us up there. 1 second.
Those pieces of cloth, that's what you and I went and with the dog yesterday there, when the family brought us up there.
Those pieces of cloth yesterday when the family brought us up there. If you don't think, in my opinion, Daniel and Malaya, in my opinion, sent family members up there, because Daniel is now saying, how's a blanket going to get there? Right? How's a blanket going to get over there? I showed you the text the other day. Oh, it's planted, in my opinion. Absolutely. Listen to this.
Would walk up the gas pipeline trail there, and there's definitely some child-sized bootprints in the mud here that are still visible. They're a bit eroded from the heavy rain, but they're still visible. So, not sure if you'd like us to continue on up the trail or what you'd like to do. Over.
Do y'all hear that?
This is Colchester Base calling the K-9 unit tasked to investigate the blanket. Do you copy? Over.
This is Bravo 3. I was with Kilo 2 like 3 seconds ago. He went towards the main road there. We're done at that site. The dog didn't get a track or anything like that. Bravo 3 sees the blanket.
They seized the blanket.
Halifax Command, copy Elma drone team. I got a point of interest for you. 2 heat signatures by the water source.
Now they got 2 heat signatures by a water source. Is that a blanket or cloth? Well, they didn't know it's technically cloth, but it's the blanket. The parents confirmed it.
Read you off coordinates.
Hey, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Yeah. Think about this, Jen. Think about this. They said Malaya and Daniel confirmed it, that was Lily's blanket. However, they didn't get a scent trail of the kids going anywhere. Right? They didn't get a scent trail anywhere. So, how about that? They would have got it. Lily would have had it there. First of all, she couldn't have. How could she have reached, even up to the first branch? Right?
But
Daniel denied it before he confirmed it. I think they confirmed it, then they denied it, in my opinion. Because after the RCMP came out, that is whenever, and they said nothing, and that's when Daniel and them said, nope, we thought it was, but it's not. It's like nothing to do with the case, and then they like denied it, and then the family said after they found it, they took a picture and took it down to the house, and that's when Malaya and Daniel said, oh, well, that's Lily's blanket, and that was Saturday.
Your team looking at there's two figurines of swans sitting there, painted black, and they must have picked up heat.
Do we know if any of the kids had like stickers on their backpacks? We found a little shiny star sticker over here by a bridge over.
Stand by, that's something I couldn't answer. Stickers for strawberries, you say you found a star?
Yeah, it's like a holographic little star.
That's where they found the hologram. But I want to, let me see if I can play this first part again, if it'll let me play it.
You brought us up there.
Right here. Listen. Hold on.
The family brought us up there.
Family brought us up there.
Those pieces of cloth, that's what you and I went and with the dog yesterday there.
Excuse me.
God. You and,
family
how does it
brought
do
us-
that?
Excuse
The family brought us up there.
You and I went up there. The family brought us there yesterday.
Those pieces of cloth, that's what you and I went and with the dog yesterday there. The family brought us up there.
Family brought us up there.
We walk up the gas pipeline trail there, and there's definitely some child-sized boot prints.
There's the pipeline. There's the pipeline. That is where the shoe prints was, very close to where the blanket was, right? That is also where Janie says she was, Justin was, and where Daniel, they found Daniel. Where they found Daniel. Right. Yeah. And Daniel, I've got a message from Daniel saying the lid on the trash can is very tight. Like it won't come off. Yes, Malaya, Cheryl, and Logan wasn't far behind them. Wonder, but it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
In the mud here that are still visible.
And that's where the way that he's talking here, there's more than one footprint, but he says it's raining really hard and, you know, they're deteriorating, but you can still see the shoe prints, right? Very interesting. Not a chance.
They're a bit eroded from the heavy rain, but they're still visible. So,
see,
not sure if you'd like us to continue on up the trail
up
or
the
what
trail.
you'd like to do. Over.
Now they focused on that area when they came
This
back.
is Colchester base calling the K9 unit tasked to investigate the blanket. Do you copy? Over.
Investigate the blanket.
This is Bravo 3. I was with Kilo 2 like 3 seconds ago. He went towards the main road there. We're done at that site. The dog didn't get a track or anything like that. Bravo 3.
So they're investigating the blanket. The dog could not get a track. Now, if Lily or Jack put it there, they're obviously going to be able to get a track. No, Malaya, I don't know what Kent said, but Malaya was never with them during that time. Like, Malaya never ever searched.
Received the blanket.
So there's that. Okay.
Excuse.
Now, want to play this 1 second.
Changed so much that I would have to keep a spreadsheet of what is said from day to day. I have forgotten. Excuse me. I wish I would have written. Which is not funny.
Hold on 1 second.
I have forgotten half of the stories that I've heard before. I just know, well, that's a new one.
Which is not funny by no means.
Right.
But it has changed quite many times.
Yes. That I don't even know what the first story is anymore, to be honest.
Yes, even in the dispatch, it says make sure the mom stays close by in case someone shows, they show up.
Daniel is in the house, but that's okay. Nothing was ever said about a search warrant. And again, Daniel, if you want to stay in chat and you want to correct anything,
what are you talking about, Kristen?
That's all we've ever wanted. So
Janie said she was playing T-Move
Daniel's in chat
that
right
morning.
Now. Tell Daniel and
she was on her phone.
Janie, Malaya, what you're seeking out of just simply having answers. Just a timeline that makes sense.
I want to know where my grandchildren are. I want to know if somebody hurt them. I want to know if they believe somebody took them. If they believe somebody took them,
they don't
then outright speak it out. None of these, I can't say about this or I can't say about that. Just speak.
Yep. Daniel says he knows a lot more information, but he just can't speak about it. And he speaks to investigators about it. Daniel. Hello? That is, first of all, that's classic stepdad suspicious 101 that we see in all of these in all of these cases. Number two, it's the other way around. The RCMP knows a lot that you don't want people to know, in my opinion, about maybe you or Malaya.
You believe you know. I know when I was talking to Janie on the phone, I know she told me that it all clicked when she talked to Darren. She said when she talked to Darren, that is when everything clicked. While the only thing I've heard from Darren is Malaya took these children and Malaya's got them hidden with the First Nations people. That's the only thing I got from Darren.
That's right.
And he believes they're alive. So if Janie believes and everything clicked from talking to Darren, then Janie must believe the same thing. But I notice now she's not outright speaking this. She was up at 6 and had her tea while Malaya called the school at 6:18. So where was Malaya when she called the school at 6:18? I asked Janie, I said, how can Malaya call the school? She would have to go to the driveway because that's what we were told. She was right out at the end of the driveway that first time. And she told me that, well, you can call anywhere on the property because she has starlings. So Malaya can call from inside the house, but yet Janie just stated here that she had to step outside talking to her brother. Well, if she had starlings, that whole thing I find confusing. I wish somebody could set me straight on that. That where was Malaya when she made that call to the school?
Well, it wasn't a call. It was an email. It was an email. But the problem is that there has been so many lies and so many stories about whose phone it was. Was it dead? Was her phone dead? Was she playing on her phone? Was she out at the end of the driveway? Did she do it? Did she do this email in her home, or what, right? And I'm guessing they have Starlink. I don't know what kind of internet that they have or whatever. But if she has Starlink, she doesn't have to go out to the damn driveway to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, Daniel, you don't owe us nothing, right, for the information, but you can certainly, and I promise, Daniel, if you reach out
got a long
to Belinda
a lot to talk
and
about.
give her the actual information, I promise you.
Yeah.
Okay, I am a person of my word. I
Thank
promise
you,
I will
Suzanne.
not post that across
Thank
the
you.
internet.
Thank you, love. Appreciate you.
All Belinda and myself as the channel from following this just simply want answers for Jack and Lily. And if there's a timeline to be said, because you say a lot of things, so if truly, you know, you're here for Jack and Lily, then be here for the grandmother of Jack and Lily.
He ain't there for
I
anyone but
promise you.
himself.
I promise you that. Oh,
That's the only. All right, listen to this.
yeah. Okay, so we know that there was a lot of footage, of course, edited. We get that. That's
Okay.
exactly what the new
Let me find it.
on voice messaging, disbelieved or believed. She said, you know, take a ton of bricks off her shoulders. After Lilly and Jack.
Where Belinda talks.
To speak to Belinda, you can do.
Well, I know on the conversations into the chat group, his mom went on again about she didn't understand why I didn't go to court to fight for my grandkids because she was in court fighting for hers. And I thought about that. It never crossed my mind before I heard her say it. I had a good relationship with Malaya.
The common denominator is Daniel. That's the common denominator when everything changed. Belinda could see the kids when they were living with Patty, which is Malaya's grandmother. Daniel was living there too. They lived there about 6 months. After that 6 months, they moved in to the crack house, whatever that they're living at now. And it was downhill from there. And that is when, now Malaya says Daniel didn't want, Belinda and them to come over. Daniel says she didn't want to go over there because she was scared of Cody and all of that. But regardless, the key factor, what changed, is they moved. It's not like I don't think that they moved any farther away necessarily, maybe even closer. I don't know. It's 40 minutes or so from Belinda now, so I don't know what it was before. And 2, control. Daniel was wearing the pants.
She brought the kids by for visits. The first 6 months, 6 to 7 months that she was with Daniel and they were staying at Patty's, I was still dropping by.
Hold on. Are you saying they have to go down the road to be able to send pictures because they weren't connected to Starlink? Is that what you mean? If that is true, then how the hell is Janie on playing her games and on Facebook and getting Facebook calls? How is that happening? So I'm not sure I believe that.
He's battling CPS right now. But it never once dawned on me to haul Malaya to court to see my grandkids.
Right,
I assumed I would get to see them in the end. I just wanted to know they were happy. And some of the pictures that I'd seen her post to note, they looked to be happy. So I thought, well, you mightn't get to see them, but hey, they're living
Definitely
a good
internet.
life.
Yeah.
Well, I seem to have been very wrong on that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. You know what?
I don't buy it.
Belinda, give a second here. Kent.
I mean, you know, Malaya doesn't get off of her ass. So I doubted if she would get up at 6:15 of the morning and walk down the road to send an email at 6:17 in the morning before daylight. Right? An email. I understand that. Whether it's an email or you're on Facebook or whatever, you have to have some sort of data, right? You either have to have Wi-Fi, internet connection, or you have to have cellular data that you can email Facebook with or whatever. In that case, if she has cell phone data that she has an internet plan with, then she doesn't need to walk down the street because Janie's sitting in her ass in her camper, T-mooing away, right? Nodding in and out. So I don't buy that. I don't buy it. You know what I mean? But they've always made it seem like Malaya was coming from the road and there was a car sitting there and all of this. Bullshit.
Don, I'm going to go to Charmaine. Charmaine had some things that she wanted to say, and if it prompts anything else.
Hold on. We're going to.
My daughter, if she ever tried to stop, I'll just leave that at. I guess talk. Decided we're accusing you weren't answering these YouTube
2 seconds.
change is based to believe up. That's how.
All right.
After you just hear.
There is one more thing that I did want to bring up. I've had into the group chat there, that private group chat, when I listened to Jane, and they're sure that I would thank her too for being their grandmother.
No problem, Beanie. You got to have at least 2 G's.
And I'd have to say it really struck a chord in me.
You got to have at least 2 G's to call 911, which is not a lot. It's not a lot. It's something from the 90s. All right, Angels. Thank you so much, honey. But regardless, I'm not talking about the 911 call. I'm talking about the email that she sent that morning. If they didn't have internet at the house, which I think they had some sort of internet, in my opinion. What? You know what I mean?
That it's really, really hard to put into words.
This broke my heart.
I see Janie's pain. I believe her pain is real. Her world has been tipped over.
Belinda is
since I heard.
Belinda is the only one that I see with true grief.
There is one more thing.
She's the only one.
I would thank her too for being their grandmother.
I didn't get an email from you, dear.
And I'd have to say it really struck a chord in me that it's really, really hard to put into words.
It's okay.
I see Janie's pain. I believe her pain is real. Her world has been tipped over.
I think she's.
I see that. I know that. I do not thank her. I'm sorry. I heard this woman.
Tell him, Glenda.
Complain about Lilly and Jack. I heard this woman say that she didn't need pictures of them because they were living there. I heard this woman say that she doesn't know anything that goes on over in that trailer. She minds her own business. Well, I know CPS was investigating.
Okay,
I've been
listen to
shown
this.
pictures of Jack with black eyes. There's
Now, I actually have where Daniel, I think it's Daniel. Yeah, it had to be Daniel. I got him here. Tells a news outlet that the reason CPS was there, because I didn't understand where Belinda was getting this unless she was like, if someone told her, like Daniel or whatever. But Daniel and allegedly said CPS was there because of like learning disabilities. And he says this in an article as well. You had to be so high when you said that, Daniel. There's no other way around it. Or just think that people are as dumb as a box of rocks. Listen to this.
pictures of him with marks on his chin. CPS doesn't come because of learning disabilities. That much I do know. So CPS was there for something else. So no, I do not think Janie, I'm sorry, but I don't.
Thank you. I knew about that.
Do you pronounce it Tress? Is that how you pronounce it? Tress? Did he mean that as in a blanket and the torn part of the blanket, meaning the same blanket, or did he mean two different, completely different blankets? How did he get a black eye? I think you would have to ask Daniel and Malaya, but I don't think they would tell us the truth, to be honest with you. They say that they I think Lily, one of them was Lily was like playing on a car and it came up and she fell on the floor or whatever, which can happen. That actually can happen, but I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all. Oh, it absolutely is. Even Daniel's acknowledging it now.
I'm glad you spoke up about that. And I want to say it was something.
I got your email, hon.
Member,
I got it.
But it wasn't one of those things, and I kind of forgot about it up until you just reminded me now. Well,
This is I heard
hurt people's feelings on purpose.
the sad part is I heard those same words from Darren when he stated Patty called him because she was worried that Jack was being abused.
Listen.
And Darren stated he didn't want to get involved. That if Malaya reached out because the police wouldn't do anything or she needed to leave.
Now listen, Patty knows how Malaya and Daniel function together because she is the only she is the only one rather that I'm aware of that the two ever lived with. Right? And this was in the beginning of their relationship when it was probably primarily good. And Durwood said Patty reached out and said that she was afraid that the kids were being abused. Right. I got it, Angels. I got it already, honey. Thank you. I'm like 40 minutes behind, but do we know if the trailer was painted? In the one pic, it is blue. In the next pic, it is white. I have no idea what you mean. It's probably just the way it's been shared or something like that. Things happen like that. Or it could be the angle as well. Okay. So let's continue.
That then he would get involved, but he wasn't getting involved into people's personal lives. It's like, this is a 4-year-old little boy.
That was hard to absorb when he said that.
Shame on you, Durwood.
To be honest. Patty asked Darren to go get Malaya out. And Darren said that on a live. Because of the abusive relationship. And he said, basically what happens in the home, I'm not part of it. And you know what? That's one of those things that always strikes a chord with me, because if nobody says
that's
anything,
what I said, friend, yeah.
You know, imagine that.
Excuse me. Sorry, I got choked, guys. Sorry. That's what I said, Fran. She had to have good internet.
The last few days are very stressful.
She had to have
I didn't
good
have a clue that's where Malaya lived. And I feel
she had to have. Hold on.
Worried sick, and you could see she was worried sick. She was pretty upset.
Now I want to find what she says about Janie.
When once you reach 60, everything makes you cry now. That
1 second.
If she'd heard anything yet, did they find anything yet? And she said no.
Maybe it's...
that she didn't want her dog getting hurt.
Yeah, okay, here it is. Listen.
That's where I seen Janie sitting down, and I wish I could remember, but I can't, who the woman was sitting beside her, and there was a policewoman standing up, and they were talking. Pardon?
Was it the psychic, Belinda?
No, I think the psychic was with Cindy,
no,
but
it
was probably her sister.
She called Janie Mum.
By the way, there's no echo anymore.
Oh,
Janie Mum.
She called. Okay, she called Janie Mum because she said, "Mum, it's okay. They're not blaming you. They're not stating that you did anything wrong. It's okay. They just want to look in the trailer so they can rule it out. They just need to check the trailer." And she was going on saying no, she didn't want them to look at.
Guys, we've got to find this dog. Now, an article that I'm going to show you guys here in a little bit, it says dog, but it also says they have multiple cats on the property. Do they have cats? On the property?
At something, I can't remember what it was. It was a cupboard or something. And she said about her dog that she didn't want her dog getting hurt. And the policewoman was telling her that she was impeding an investigation and that she would have to get a search warrant because they have to search the trailer. And the policewoman left. And then my sister and I headed towards the trailer. We got in the trailer. Right away, I went over and hugged Malaya. Of course, I started to break down. I guess once you reach 60, everything makes you cry now. But I hugged her, and right away, she thanked me for coming. And I noticed that her grandmother, Patty, was there. She was sitting on the couch. And I asked Malaya if she'd heard anything yet. Did they find anything yet? And she said no. I said, who are the ones outside? And she told me that was Janie, Daniel's mom, and that was Justin, Daniel's brother. But I know she said who the other one was. And like I said, for some reason, it's just gone. So I asked her, I said, what was the last time you seen the kids? Did you see them at all?
She's a sweet.
And she said, no, the last time she saw them was when she put them to bed Thursday night. I said, what time did they get up? She said, between 8 and 8:30. She said, I heard them playing in the other room. She goes, and I kind of drifted off to sleep.
So she heard them playing between 8 and 8:30. But she gets up at 6:15 and does this email and all that and doesn't check the kids. And by 8:15, you're a mother of three children under 6 years old, and your ass is in bed. You're either crashing because you've been high on speedballs for days, or you're lying, or you're just absolutely don't give a shit. 3 children under 6 years old, and you're saying they got up between 8 and 8:15. That's very specific as well. How would you know if they got up between 8 and 8:15? I mean, was you just going in and out of consciousness, between 7:45 and 9:45, or actually 6:15 or so till 9:45? Was you just going in and out, in and out? It's probably time for your ass to get up then. It's so convenient how all 3 of these adults are just nodding in and out. Who live here that would have laid in bed just the same way they described. Well, then you're shitty. Just to be honest with you, if you have what you say is 2 sick kids, right, or at least one, it depends on which text message you believe. They've been sick enough to be at home for 2 days, and you have not checked on them, which she says, or Daniel says, she puts the children to bed anywhere from 7 to 9 p.m. and you haven't checked on them in 12 to 14 hours and don't even know what your son might be wearing, that is neglect. That's neglect. Right? I have no problem her getting up, giving the kids their medicine, whatever they need, making them breakfast, say, come sit in the bedroom. Come sit in the bedroom. And hold on, I'll check. Come sit in the bedroom, and then I'll sorry, I'm getting something. Come sit in the bedroom and I'll check. Give you some breakfast or whatever. 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. No, he's not. He's not live. I just checked. Okay. But they are covering up a double unaliving, in my opinion. Well, they're covering up something. They're covering up something. Right? I mean, the only reason why someone lies on a 4 and a 6 year old is because it can affect them in some way. Right? That's the only reason why someone lies. I have 3 kids under 6 and always up with them and outside with them. Absolutely. 1,000%. I mean, I, have 3 kids, and that were under 6 at one time, and I couldn't imagine being, you know, I didn't sleep the whole night whenever the kids were sick to begin with. Couldn't sleep. I basically sat like this looking at them all night. Let alone not checking them for 12 to 14 hours. A 4 and a 6-year-old. A 4-year-old is preschool, people. Preschool. Come on. I just can't imagine. I mean, Jack was a little boy. Lily was a little girl. We're talking preschool, kindergarten age. They're babies still. I can't imagine someone letting a 4 and a 6-year-old just outside. You can text me info or you can email me info. Mods, can y'all drop that in chat, please? Oh, thank you, Portia. Good to see you, love. Thank you so very much. Hope you are. Thank you so much. You received one of Portia's memberships. Make sure you thank her, please. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. And that's why we have to stay here on Lily and Jack Sullivan's case. They had nobody. They had nobody. They were surviving virtually on their own at 4 and 6. You didn't hear anybody talk about food the night before. They certainly didn't get breakfast that morning. Right? So it's just crazy. Absolutely insanity. What am I doing?
She goes, but they must have got out of the door. And I said, that's the door right there. And she said, yes. And she opened and closed the door. It is a fairly quiet door. It's not a loud door, but I mean, it's a patio door. So unless you're kind of listening, you really don't hear patio doors open and close. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are going on about it, but you don't overly, unless your ears are tuned for it to know the door is opened up. As a parent, they should have been tuned in.
You can't be tuned in when you're checked out. You just can't.
So then I asked her what the kids were wearing. And she told me what they were wearing.
Yeah, a Mohawk.
And then I said, well, I said, we're going to go search. I said, where do you think the kids went? And she said, I don't know. She said, I don't know what to do. I said, well, you're their mom. You know them more than anybody. When you have them outside playing, where do you think they would go, that they were curious and wanted to explore?
I'm backstage.
Nope, you're right here. Sorry, Belinda.
Oh, that's okay.
Kent, you're not backstage, Kent. You're right up on the panel.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Sorry, Belinda.
Oh, no, that's fine. That she said they spent a lot of time playing up into the woods. So I told her, I said, that's where we'll start our search. We'll start it there and work our way up. So we went back out and we spoke to one of the searchers because we just wanted to know where we were allowed to go. They told us that we could search on their side of the property, but we couldn't search across the road because that's where all the searchers.
As loud as children are, right? As loud as children are, they allegedly told Lily to get out of the room, right? And if they told her to get out of the room, be quiet, get out of the room, she kept coming in. and then they say it got quiet. Everyone says you hear them and it got quiet. That's what Janie says. You hear them outside and it got quiet. That's what Daniel and Malaya says. You hear them out playing and then it gets quiet. Right? You tell them to be quiet, to go outside, or to go outside the room and be quiet. And when they are quiet, you both jump up and say, something's wrong. And it's like you're going to, I don't know of anyone that is, their boyfriend, girlfriend is, or husband, wife is beside of them, and they wake them up. Do you hear the kids? Wake up. Do you hear the kids? You would get your ass up. You'd say, I don't hear the kids. Let me get up real quick. Or you'd say, hey, Jack, Lily. Nope. I think one of those kids kept going in the room and someone snapped.
She said we would rather not have anybody searching. And I understood that, but she said you can search the places that we've already gone through. So I told her, okay, we would do that. So we went up through the woods. You could see where the kids played. You could tell that the kids really enjoyed the yard.
Hum the lowest note you can.
Oh, shit.
And which Friday and where are you from?
Okay.
And which Friday
Now,
and where are you from?
I want to hear this thing about this little blanket here. Hold on one second. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit. All right. This is where Daniel says Lily and Jack were reported missing around 10 a.m. Friday. Their mother, Malaya Brooks Murray, and Mr. Martell had awoke to a silent house and surmised the children went out the sliding back door to play and wandered off. They haven't been seen since. And that's when Daniel says, my story has been consistent. When you tell the truth, it's always consistent, said Martell. Can you believe I recorded that? I screen recorded that commercial. I usually don't get commercials, but I was on the wrong thing. Can you imagine doing an interview and talking about something so serious as your missing child or missing children, and just say, yeah, I was sleeping, I woke up, didn't hear the kids, and I went outside, and then, but all I can say is my story's been consistent. When you tell the truth, it's always consistent. Like, you would not even be fucking thinking about that. You would not be thinking about your story, Daniel. What is wrong with him? He thinks he's Superman. He's super stupid, in my opinion. Look at that clean RV, y'all. Or not RV. Shit, I can't even think. ATV. Look at that clean ATV, y'all. Cleanest thing on the property, right? This is where Justin and Daniel took that picture. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? They got rocks and stuff around here. All kinds of stuff around there. Shining. They got it shining. It's faded. The red is faded, but damn if it ain't shining. No, Seth doesn't talk like this because he's not worried about that. When you don't, people who have nothing to hide nothing in true crime, right? Here's another picture of where that's at. And this is their partially built fence. I think if Janie could hear the kids outside playing, then surely Malaya and Daniel could have. Because, I mean, that's like a 1960 model trailer, 70s at best. I mean, it's just literally metal, an inch of insulation, and paneling. Right? Which is the same thing as Janie's camper. Right? I mean, look at this. I mean, it's like, you know, if they went out, I mean, Jack and Lily, they're not quiet. They're not quiet. And rats. Yes, and rats. Allegedly. Yeah. Theirs as well. Do y'all remember this message? Were these children physically abused? They said, I don't know. Stepdad was giving redacted Coca-Cola. WTF. Where were they getting money for rugs? Their house is a effing dump. Redacted is open about the time with me now. It was an awful time period though. In Valley, they stole from the grandmother. Look at this. Who told us that they were stealing from the grandmother? What we heard the other day. Anyone remember? Anyone remember? Anyone remember? Wade. This came out in the very beginning. I believe this person. I believe this person now. Because Cindy's boyfriend said it. Yep. And Coca-Cola would be, and I don't mean Coca-Cola, it would be something that takes a lot of money. Takes a lot of money. So, it says, in Valley, they stole from the grandmother, his family or her family, which grandma. In New Glasgow, it looks like they shared a property with his mom, Malaya's grandmother. That's who they was. That's it. That's exactly right. They stole from the grandmother, Malaya's grandmother. She's in the video. Okay. Did you guys ever try to involve the cops to bring her home? Yep. Cops were at the place a lot. What made her finally leave him and the situation? In the end, okay, I got these kind of messed up, I think. Saw your post about the missing kids. I met them several times. I blank dated their uncle. Not I dated them. Blank dated their uncle. They were not cared for. And stepfather is a rug addict, i.e., you know who we're talking about. who they're talking about, in my opinion. And they're talking about DM, Danny. My heart is broke for them when I met them and breaks for them now. They say, I am speechless. I have very few words to say about this tragedy. What kind of rugs are they talking about? Coke. Blank dated their uncle. Which uncle? Mother's brother. So this is Malaya's brother. Dated Malaya's brother. Mom's brother. She practically lived with these kids, looked after them often. So this girl dated Malaya's brother. Some girl dated Malaya's brother. Which uncle? Mom's brother, meaning Malaya's brother. She practically lived with the kids, looked after them often. They are all junkies. Fill me in. What is the family like? Parents lived with grandma, stole from her and took advantage of her. She was an alcoholic. Wonder if, yes, Hayden, yeah. I wonder if, brings back memories, didn't it? Coconuts are very, very expensive. Mick, I don't understand what you mean. What did I miss? Coconuts are very, very expensive. Coconuts. I'm not getting it. I don't know what you mean. Sorry, what do you mean? Type in chat. Now, it says here, they're asking what cops were at the place a lot. What made her finally leave, meaning Malaya's brother, and the situation? They write, in the end, Hayden was charged with assault and a restraining order was in place. Blank is doing so much better now. The whole family is a mess. He was hitting her, threatening her, keeping her locked up. Do y'all remember the things? Oh, coconuts. Okay, sorry, I'm really bad at getting things. Coconuts. Okay, I say Coca-Cola. Okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah. People who do that, they've got either more money or no, I don't know. I don't know why people would do that shit and waste their money on it. But look here, this person is talking about, what are they talking about? It's talking about locking someone in. Where did we hear that the other day? Where did we hear that the other day? Where they were saying someone was locking someone in. Wade. That's right, Rickson. Yeah. This person, in my opinion, knows exactly what they're talking about. Right? Oh, hey, Pauline. Thank you, love. Appreciate you very, 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 very much. Thank you, lovies. Good to see you. I got you now, Mick. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you for being a member as well, my dear. And thank you, Mick, for being a member. Who was doing better now, they was meaning they're talking about Malaya's brother's ex is doing better now. They've been taking advantage of grandma. Yes. And I think grandma, remember he says they were stealing from grandma. Wade says it. They say it, and they said this very early in the beginning after the kids were missing. Right? Yep. I believe Wade is telling the truth. I believe this person's telling the truth because they're corroborating each other from way different times. Yo, hell yeah, it is. My God. I'm telling you what, Malaya's family should be furious at her ass for doing that. And Daniel, if he was involved, which probably. So, from the sound of it at Malaya, that's what I said, CB. Yes. But they're talking about Hayden was charged with assault and a restraining order who was put in place. Whoever is doing so much better now, the whole family, he was hitting her, threatening her, and keeping her locked up. Sounds like that's what this family does. The brother and the sister. CB, I understand. I get what you're saying. Two different scenarios. I understand. I get it. Two different scenarios, but still, it's very interesting. All right. Yes, that is Malaya's brother, F. I knew you were having some issues. I just thought it was a typical teenage stage issue. Had no idea you were going through all this. I'm sorry. All right. Now, hold on. I didn't. That one needs to go. Now look at this one. This one in the middle, I found very, very interesting as well. And it says, I've got first-hand info that a young 15-year-old girl dated Malaya's brother, Hayden. The young teen was locked up by Hayden, and it says Daniel Martell was giving her Coca-Cola. This is a very credible source. The parents are well-known community members with outstanding jobs and positions, and as best of parents as can be, and the great advice we give to our children, they will ultimately make their own decisions. The daughter is a warrior. She is a resilient young lady. She is a fighter and is a survivor. Hayden was criminally charged. There you go. Did they say in the beginning both Hayden and Daniel were involved in this allegedly? No, they said Hayden was allegedly beating his girlfriend, but they were, I guess, staying with Malaya or something at that point. But he says Hayden was locking her up and Daniel was allegedly giving her Coca-Cola. So, in my opinion, if Daniel was only working 1 day a week, I think if he was dealing Coca-Cola, right, he could be making money that way, right? Making money that way. Because math is not one people make a lot of money on. It's not a rug that people make a whole lot of money on necessarily. It's not like Coca-Cola, right? He had to be making money some way, because remember, Malaya was not making any money. Wade said Daniel was using, making, and selling. Yeah, he said math. He said math. Paid her lawyer $50K. Who did? All right. Were they it says, were they physically abused? I don't know. Stepdad, what? Oh, okay, I already read that one. All right. Let me see here. Listen to this. Listen to this about Malaya's dad right here. This is very interesting. One second. Okay. In a separate interview with the children's mother, Malaya Brooksmurray and the stepfather, Daniel Martell, told the media that the children had slipped out the back door. Okay. But she's the daughter of Cindy Murray and Henry Brooks, a member of, I can't say the tribe, First Nation. The relationship didn't stick on account of Henry's violence. All right, listen to this. Intergenerational trauma exhibit number 1. Henry had already started building his rap sheet when Cindy put the run to him in the early aughts, but Henry wouldn't stay away. Malaya was barely out of diapers, and Henry beat up Cindy and was convicted of assault and forcible entry in 2004. As if that wasn't enough to put Henry on the RCMP's person of interest list, consider, where the hell did it go? Okay. Why did these separate? Okay. Consider the rap sheet. Henry's greatest hits, 2014. It says sentenced to 2 years of federal time for rug traffic, theft, weapons charges. 2015, another 6 months in custody plus probation for assault with a weapon and assault with bodily harm. Which brings us to last week when Grandpa Henry came out of the woodwork and said, "Hi, baby girl, why didn't you tell me this was that first happened? Please never hold back from me ever again. I love you, baby. Next time something like this happens, you tell me. Daddy's a tracker," or something like that, it says. Right? Hold on, what's going on? Cindy must have gotten around. She was the party girl. I don't know. Justin Daniel said he worked Fridays, May 2nd was a Friday. Well, he didn't that day. Yeah, he would have, but it doesn't, that's still not enough, right? It's still not enough money. That was intense video on Cindy's boyfriend. 5 kids, 3 in home, full-time only, fraud there. I mean, she wasn't getting money for a while. Daniel even said that, yeah, Malaya will have to actually work now. I think he was abusing her in a sense of financial abuse. I think Daniel was doing that to her because, I mean, and this is, I feel sorry for Malaya in that sense, and I have compassion for her in that sense, but also if she was collecting for 5 kids and only had 3, and then they took her money away, it's technically her own fault, but it still doesn't make right Daniel holding, money over top of her head either. So I don't think she could have had as much means, but she got a car somehow. And we hear Wade saying that grandma loaned her money as well. She did. She had a very bad role model, it seems, for parents, and it seems like they were all involved in, at some point. I don't know about Cindy, but it seems like, according to these people at least that are saying this, that Malaya's brother was involved in stuff. He got in trouble for stuff. Malaya's dad allegedly got in trouble for stuff. All of that. It really is. It really is. Shit. Okay. What are you talking about, Joe? What are you talking about? Okay. Let's roll, mother chickens. Let's see what we got here. Shortly, okay. I love you, baby. Next time something like this happens, you tell me right away. Baby, I'm a tracker. Shortly after her kids disappeared, Malaya fled to her mom, Cindy's house in Wentworth. Then she blocked Daniel on social media. Daniel has no criminal record. His only charge as an adult was for simple drug possession in 2011, and it didn't stick. Cindy subsequently confirmed that Malaya's relationship with Daniel has ended. All right. In May 4th, 2025, Daniel says that that Lily came into the room multiple times. I seen her that morning, and Jack was out playing in the kitchen, I'm guessing. And they slid open the back sliding door. It's almost like silent to hear it sliding. They slid it open. The boots were right beside the door, and they proceeded to ... I'm guessing playing outside. He makes this entire story up, and he says, so I'm guessing they put their boots on. I'm guessing they opened the door. I'm guessing they went outside to play. Well, first of all, if their boots are gone, you don't have to guess, Daniel. Right? If their boots are gone, you don't got to guess. If your mom heard them playing outside, you don't have to guess, Daniel. Because your mom supposedly heard them playing outside. My next live isn't tonight, is it? Hold on. Is it tonight? Oh, hold on. I got to reschedule that. I had to reschedule that. I rescheduled it. Okay. They must have got out through the back fence and they were gone. As soon as I seen that they were gone, I immediately jumped in the car and did all the dirt roads, all the culverts, checked over the rivers and streams. As soon as I got home, 10 minutes later, I headed out on foot, quote, end quote. How far is the river from there? If Malaya was asleep, how did she know they were outside playing? Because but it's not straight fabulous. But today it's not straight fabulous looking. I don't know what you mean, Jen. My hair's not straight. I didn't know I was. I didn't think I was straight, but okay. Okay, moving on. I don't know what you mean. Okay, now look at this right here. Rain complicates the search efforts and the rescue teams working through dense forest and boggy conditions. Drones equipped with infrared technology are used at night to look for any traces of the children. Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, yeah, I did. I read that. Okay. Okay. Oh, guys, I have a question for y'all. I need you to answer this. I need someone to know. What did Jen say? Hold on, I want to see what Jen said. What did Jen say? I meant today it's extra fabulous. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Daniel says right here, you got a screaming Janie chicken? Please send it to me.
RCMP, open up.
Justin, who said, because I recall that they saw the boots next to the sliding door. In my opinion, this is a circus. All the rest of the cases. Bushbeat. That's Sabat. Yeah. Hold on. Are you talking about a spirit seeker? Do we have a Durwood chicken? Ugh. Ugh. Durwood? I wouldn't wood him or dur him or him. Guys, we are 136 away from a chicken party. Hello? Rachel, send it to me. Send it to me. What do we got to do for a junkyard chicken? Listen, that sounds like a good time to me. Junkyard chicken? Yeah. The story is 100% bogus. Yeah, but listen to this right here. I want you to hear this. Mr. Martell said he handed over some of the children's stuffed animals to RCMP at the request of Miss Brooks Murray, Lily's white unicorn, and Jack's blue dinosaur. He said he also gave police the baby's white giraffe and the mom's pink bear. Mr. Martell told the Globe that police advised him they were bringing in cadaver dogs and RCMP divers to search nearby Lansdowne Lake. Did he give the stuffed animals to Malaya? Because that's my question. But, yep, I would be in the woods, however. Because I know Malaya was asking for a stuffed animal. No, cadaver dogs were not used at all. 1,000% cadaver dogs, confirmed by the RCMP, not used. But I want to know, did Daniel... Mr. Martell said that he handed over some of the children's stuffed animals to the RCMP at the request of Miss Brooks Murray, Lily's white unicorn, and Jack's blue dinosaur. He said he also gave the police the baby's white giraffe and the mom's pink bear. Mr. Martell... Okay, that's it. Now, I want to know if he gave those to Malaya, because he kept talking about Malaya. It didn't take anything, obviously. Malaya didn't take anything, but he said he took two of Malaya's, or Malaya took two of his shirts, which I don't believe for a fucking second. He says here, basically at this point, they just want to look at any tech that could help match up any phones that came into the yard. You see how he is making it sound, in my opinion, like someone came and got Lily and Jack? Daniel's saying, yes, Robini. He's saying they just want to check to see if anybody came with any phones into the yard. Was any life policies out on Jack and Lily? No, I don't think so. Which is interesting to me. Yes, remember, we have him quoted here as saying, you know, that he believes that this is a stranger abduction. That afternoon, a friend drives him to Children's Protective Services in Stellarton, maybe, where he requests to see 16-month-old daughter, but is denied. As of now, I can't be around Meadow, quote unquote, as said during an interview the following day, quote, with kids going missing, Children Protective Services are keeping a tight leash. Daniel says they questioned him for 4 hours and he was asked to go over details and timelines minute by minute and draw on maps where he thinks the children could be. Daniel, could you let us know where you drew on the maps to authorities, perhaps where you thought the children might be? Daniel, line 1, please. Daniel, line 1. I wonder what he said and did that. Sorry to keep asking, but does Janie have one dog? She said dogs, plural, in the beginning, and everyone did. She has one dog now. There was supposedly at least 2 dogs there in the beginning. Mr. Martell says he's been exceedingly cooperative. Quote, I gave them everything, my phone, and I asked for a lie detector test and drug test. I'm the one trying to move this forward and give any information that I have. He adds that the police were looking at wireless routers in the home. That tells you right there that they have internet. They have internet right there. Right there, it tells you. Right? If they're looking at his routers and Janie's routers, they got internet. To see who connected. Hold on. Let me show you this. This is what Daniel says. I gave them everything from my phone. I asked for a lie detector test and drug test. I'm the one trying to move this forward and give any information that I have. He adds that police are looking at the wireless router in the home to see who connected to the internet at what times. At what times? There's that one. Okay. Wireless routers in the home to see who connected at the internet at what times. A large RCMP truck is in the area. Mr. Martell says RCMP scoured Lansdowne Lake from above by helicopter and also went into the lake but found nothing. The stepfather told CBC he has fully been cooperating to and giving the police access to, quote, everything I own. Mr. Martell said that the kids were not at school on Friday. They were reported missing that day before because Lily had a cough. Quote, they searched every rock, every root, everything, end quote, Mr. Martell said. Quote, I'm giving them every detail, everything from my bank account statements to all the information that came to my Google Maps. To his Google Maps, y'all. Oh, snap, Danny. Daniel, how you doing?
Girl, how I look? Like a damn fool. No, them veneers don't make that look no better. Girl, bye.
Mm-hmm. Because GPS is always on regardless. If you turn it off, RCs still have signal even if the phone is shut off. Yes, in most in the newer phones, yes, especially iPhones. The new phones nowadays, especially iPhones, and they're always on. The only way, like I did a whole live on this, and people like that work in like the secret, I don't know, like the secret service, but they're spies and stuff like that. They will only use old phones that you can take the battery out. Remember how we used to be able to take the battery out of our phones? Right? Well, that's the only way that you know that they are not being tracked. That's the only way you know you're not being tracked. Even if it's turned off. Right? Okay. Now, let me see here. May 8th, RCMP searched the dense forest behind the helicopter plane. Mr. Martell says, quote, basically at this point, they just want to look at any tech that could help match up any phone that came into the yard, quote, end quote. Daniel, what do you mean came into the yard? Don't you think Junkyard Janie would be able to hear that? And by the way, Daniel, that's a quote from you. You're welcome in advance. You're welcome in advance. Thank you, Pauline Lovey. Appreciate you so very much, my love. Good to see you. Sassy, no, you didn't say you were wrong. What is it? Burner phones, don't they go to the store before kids was missing? Burner phones, don't they go to the store before kids? I don't know what you mean by that, Sissy. I don't. Was it Sissy? Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that exactly. Malaya hiding and running. Yeah, but he's acting like someone came in his yard. Daniel said that afternoon a friend. Okay, drives him. We do that. Blah blah blah. We already said that one. Here he says as many times. Quote, I want to clear it up for everyone, not just the people online making crazy accusations and everything else, end quote. He said, quote, I asked that early on and that not many places here in Canada have lie detector tests, so they're flying someone in. All right, now look at this. Look at this, guys. Where was it? Maybe I doubled that. And look here, by the way, RCMP confirmed in a statement that cadaver dogs have not been deployed as part of the investigation. That was not too long ago. That part. Now, this is where Daniel supposedly works or worked. I know a lot of people are like, Damn, check out where he worked. I think we need to look around rivers and streams. Oh, thank you, Adopt a Cat 28. Thank you, babes. Good to see. Hey. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you for adopting a cat. I love kitties. Thank you so much. Daniel knows Elon free service. Damn, Daniel. Must be nice. Must be nice. Think about this, guys. Quote, there were members that couldn't bring themselves to call out, meaning Lilly and Jack's name. And mom and them barely or not shed a tear, right? All right. Sit in common law relationships. We have no idea that the kids are, and we should be okay. Give me 2 seconds when I'm looking for something. A large truck in the area. To see who connected to the internet at what times. Yeah, here he says that Daniel says that police are looking at the wireless router in the home to see what connected to the internet at what times. A large RCMP truck is in the area, Mr. Martell. You said scoured the areas like above helicopters and went out but found nothing. Okay. Okay, look at this. This is the cats thing that I was talking about. Jack and Lily, along with their mother, Malaya Brooks Murray, and baby sister Meadow, moved to the community 2 years ago, around 2 years ago, into the childhood home of Daniel Martell, who describes himself as the missing children's stepfather. The children's biological father had no contact with them, according to their family. Mr. Martell's mother also lives on the property in a dilapidated camper with multiple cats and a dog. It overlooks the fenced-in backyard where Miss Brooks Murray and Mr. Martell reported they must have escaped from and wandered off. The following is the timeline of the search for the missing 2 children. It says a dog there and multiple cats. And it says dilapidated as well. Yes. Yes, it does. Have access to polygraph. Of course. Of course. Daniel makes it seems like Canada's like, oh, we don't have those kinds of things here. I mean, America, and if some people might take this the wrong way, but America and Canada are like the same, except one's colder than the other. I mean, we're very the same people, in my opinion. We're like brothers and sisters countries. I mean, we'd have the same thing. Sound been sick for days. But all they do is drive the same looking vehicles, some with Sebastian's case. Hey, Chaos Bunny, glad you're feeling better. So it's weird to me. Canadians are a bit kinder, in my opinion. I think Canadians are more earth conscious, and yeah, you're probably right. More patient. Yeah. But we're pretty much same people. I mean, honestly, we're pretty much same people, in my opinion. I know you're kinder at the prison systems. One of the dogs was Justin's, I think. Listen, I believe Belinda, that little dog, and I believe the other reporter said that the dog that barks at everything. Hey, Panda Bear, how are you, darling? I've never been to Canada, but I watch a lot of ice road truckers. How about that, Tugs? I love Canada. I would live in Canada if it wasn't so damn cold during the winter. Maybe I should just live in Canada half the year. Okay. Look at this. The disappearance has been added to the province's major crime program, which the province says it is a, quote, tool to help police in major unsolved crime cases, quote, end quote. Let's see here. This is where the RCM refused to answer questions about the blanket. However, they did force. Let me do this. One second. Look at this, guys. Daniel. Look at this, guys. Y'all got to see this. Daniel, you know how I say you lie about your lies and you lie about your lying? Lies? Well, look at this. Mr. Martell said he had nothing to do with the children's disappearance and has nothing to hide. Quote, I'm keeping the story alive and keeping everyone's hopes up, not just my own. Oh my God, Daniel, thank you for lifting all of our hopes, by the way, end quote. It says here, Mr. Martell told the Globe in May, he also said Miss Brooks Murray had no involvement in the disappearance either. Quote, I know Malaya has nothing to do with anything. 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 I say that for both of you. I say that for both of you, Daniel. You're funny, Justin. That's my favorite show, Ice Truckers. One of my favorite words is mother trucker. That's 2 words, actually. I like saying that. Listen to this, guys. Listen. Child welfare authorities investigate when a reported suspect is abused or neglected. Received by the agency in Nova Scotia, every person has a legal obligation to report concerns of suspected abuse or neglect. The law stipulates that teachers and other child care workers have an added duty to report, right? Now, where is it where he says here somewhere that the reason the CPS comes is because of their learning disability or something. Let's see here. Oh, but look here. Quote, families brought us to a location. There is not far away that a piece of blanket, which the mother says she believes belongs to her daughter, just off the road here. An official said over the radio, which we've heard that. Martell confirmed it was a piece of Lily's blanket. Quote, there is more evidence than the public knows, but I can't elaborate on any of that, end quote, Martell says. Damn, Daniel. Ohio and Ontario, same weather. Pretty similar. Pretty similar. I kind of think that's true because Malaya seemed to sense something at Janie's trailer where she was raking. Janie was. Oh, I think they both equally know. You're right, Isabel. And some put me down. What is it? It was fine till I get a text. I went live on a creator channel and some people put me down. Listen, Panda, if you are doing the best you can to advocate for a missing person, there's always going to be someone put you down, honey. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And all we can be is better than we were yesterday. That's it. Don't let anyone stop you from doing something good. Not everybody's going to agree with you, and that's okay. That's okay. Okay. Where was it? Lilly and Jack Sullivan. This is where the CPS confirmed that CPS had been there before. I'm just looking at something. Sorry, guys. Had a file of the children prior to this bit. Here, Daniel says, did you kill? They asked, did you kill Lilly and Jack? That was the first question Daniel said. And he says, quote, I was extremely nervous, end quote, said Martell, the stepfather of Lilly and Jack, who vanished nearly 7 weeks ago. Most people would not be nervous at a question there's no need to be nervous about. Why would you be nervous? This is a tough case in a small town. They are. They are. They are. Now, let me ask you, if someone asked you if you killed someone, hypothetically speaking, in your family or someone in your household, right? Oh, I don't think you passed. I don't think you passed. Fuck no. Would you be nervous? Like I would not be nervous. Like they do, Sandy. They say the dumbest shit, these two. Like someone be like, did you kill your mom? What the fuck? No, of course not. Can't believe you even asked that. Well, hook me up, mother chicken. I have nothing to hide. You would be furious. Yes. Exactly. And he says, that's when he says, but I'm trying to find where he says, something very... Daniel says here, quote, I just want everybody to focus outward on the kids, meaning don't focus on him. Don't focus on him. Oh, 1 second. I'll save that for tomorrow, that part. Someone, I think it said, quote, they gave a big clue and said no abduction. That's a big statement to make early on in the game, he said Jim Hoskins, a retired Halifax regional police officer and former major crimes staff sergeant who is not working the Sullivan case. This is someone who worked for major crimes, and he said they gave you a big clue right there. So he's broke. He can't pay attention. He's so broke, he can't pay attention. Oh, gotcha. What did his great Daphne quit talking? I don't know. I don't know. She probably got frustrated. She's probably just like, hell with it. Hell with it. Because I can't keep up with this mother chicken. Hell with it. Right? Okay. Okay, I'll have to get through some of this stuff tomorrow, guys. He adds that the police are looking for the wireless router. Yeah, I already did that one. I was trying to find where he was talking about how it's a learning that CPS was there because of a learning disability or something like that. Okay. Look at this, guys. Have y'all ever seen Earl's YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook? Rock my world, little Earl. What's that, Brand Flakes? He said what? Same story, different verse, yes. Sorry, I hit the mute button. I hit the mute. I moved my mic and hit the mute button. So sorry. I'm over here saying, Justin, you're muted, forgetting he can't hear me. I must be deaf. I must be mute. How about that? Spirit Seeker did an amazing job. Listen to how good this sounds now.
I had to go there this morning at my car. Go that way, way down that way. New pop. I go all the way down. You'll come in the wall. And go that way.
Listen to this.
You know, like number 6 takes you right. New Glasgow. New Glasgow. You go this way, it'll take you to Oxford and Amherst. Yeah, Spring Hill.
He did an amazing job.
About New Glasgow is about like 2 children was missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember how hard it was to hear it before? She freaking rocked this out. Let's give it up for Mandy. You're a star. You're a star. Yes. The heavy Nova Scotia accents. It's Nova Scotia. Is it Nova Scotia? Nova Scotia. Scotia Nova? Scotia Nova or Nova Scotia? You just got a notification for my next live. I rescheduled. You should do another poll after all this time. Did Daniel do this in your opinion, you mean, or Malaya, accident or abduction? It's been so long. Okay, I'll do it right now. We'll do it right now. Do not go to Newfoundland. Why? Listen to this, guys. It's so good.
Is happening in New Glasgow?
Those are her grandkids.
Are you kidding me?
No.
For real?
I'm serious.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm going to do a poll. Hold on one second.
We still never heard nothing yet. But those are Jack and Lily. My
You know
granddaughter.
it, girl.
Yeah, that's the name.
My granddaughter.
It's so sad, man.
You might see some videos. Somebody stole my videos and put them on the thing. Yeah. That's Chanel and Kiana, my daughter.
We're doing a poll. Give me 1
She
second.
plays with Jack and Lily all the time. She keeps asking about them. I said, you'll get to see them again sometime. So I don't know where they're at. I just said they're on vacation.
Yeah.
These four.
I saw them the whole time, man. It's everywhere.
All lying, the lies all on it. But I don't know how they got these videos. They put them on the thing.
Yeah.
And they asked.
Yeah, you know, like
they said you have the kids. But the videos that they show,
the video, the picking apples and
that was that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2023.
Oh my god.
Now you see how small?
Yeah.
Show the other one with the dog, and you see how big the dog was? Or you didn't see the dog. And this big now, but in the thing is December 2024, this before Christmas, when they're sitting on the sofa.
How about
you wouldn't take no picture.
How about a police? Nothing any news about the two cats.
They never really heard nothing.
Never heard anything.
They don't say too much. It's only that boy that still say the boy.
The Daniel Martell.
He's on meth.
He's on meth.
He sells meth.
Uh-huh.
And he makes it. You don't like the kids. He beats the kids. He beats their daughter.
That's why.
But her daughter might know more than you saying. I said your daughter's lying. You must know what happens. Only 3 people in the thing.
Exactly.
We had to do polygraph and everything.
You did a polygraph too?
Yeah, because we used to drop the kids off.
Okay.
Over there.
So you and Cindy and
because her mother was in the house before, and some of her cousins, they had to do polygraph.
Is the mother living here right now? Or not?
No, she was, and she lives in. We took the mother because we found out that he's on drugs.
He's on meth, yeah.
Meth, and they beat her, so we took her over there. He was here, and then the CPS. The CPS went to their house in December, and they should have took the kids out of there. Like, look at the look of the house. Yeah. You get the locks on the door, and the boy beat her, this and that. But why'd she stay there? That's what I thought.
I saw the house of a Daniel Martell, and I saw this house, and I understand why she come here to move out the next day.
No, she could have went to her grandmother's in Bob Hill. You know how many times we tried to. She was
all right. The poll should have dropped.
Went there. Dan and her. He got 2 from a previous marriage. No.
Isn't this amazing how she did this? Like, you can hear it so good.
Those 2 that are missing are hers. Then they got the little girl together.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't like her kids at all. She said they beat them.
Just crazy, man.
But she got a psychic that says they're still alive.
She was lobster.
But if they ain't, I still say it's a guy.
You know, it's so funny. I heard something.
They are in the woods, but they're probably buried, like way over towards, like say Muscadal, but they're probably way the fuck.
Now, I wonder why. Does he just give this as an example, in your opinion, or does he know more? Okay. It's the initials. Daniel Martell or Malaya Brooks Murray. M B M or DM. And let me see the damn thing. What did I do? Why do I not see it? Oh, okay, here it is. So it's Daniel, Malaya, or both, or someone else. I want to see. Malaya has a psychic that says they're still alive. You can get a psychic to say whatever, some of them, whatever you want them, whatever you want to hear. In my opinion, allegedly.
Oh, yeah. I think it's by Daniel Martell or his family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't trust him, man. Please.
No, they all look
Think
fucking
so?
crazy.
He lies all the time. Change his story all the time.
Yeah, how you know?
Does Daniel know that area? Does Daniel know Muscadawa? Hold on. What's that stuff that like all the celebrities takes? It sounds like that. Shit. They do like they get it like a trip. Does anyone remember? Not Ozempic, Janine. It's they go out of they usually go out of the country and take it. Yes. Agate, how do you pronounce it? I can't even. Not ketamine. Yeah. Ayahuasca. Yes, ayahuasca. That's what it sounds like to me. Muscadawa, ayahuasca. That's what it sounds like to me. Where do you live? Muscadawa, ayahuasca. Some of you are like, ketamine? Ozempic? Omeprazole? Acetylphenamine? Shrooms? Oh, God. I don't know. That's what I think. Zoloft? What's my lisinopril? That's what my blood pressure medicine is.
Know what they're wearing? You didn't see it.
Huh?
How would you know what they had on?
Exactly.
And you never saw it.
Yeah.
And she's lying too. I don't care if they're lying.
They even say that you guys.
So now,
you know what they're saying right now online? They say you guys did it.
No,
They say the mothers and the grandmother hide those kids, pour those kids in the woods somewhere like a reserve.
if I had the yeah, you getting the baby back. You went to the reserve, right? Because her grandmother lives over there.
Y'all are so funny.
They had the baby there. Then the police came, took the baby. Because she took the baby to Chewy. She wasn't closer.
So she's living in the reserve right
now.
now.
Right now, she's
I won't remember that.
That's her cousin.
Muscodabit.
I'm related to the chief too.
Suvanaki.
Say it again. Yep, Suvanaki. Yep.
Oh, that's where she living right now.
Muscovy.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. It is these negative energy.
It is, man.
I never did like
Muscodabit.
I know them. But why would you stay there? This guy's beating you.
Muscodabit. I'm a hobbit that lives in Muscodabit. Musty hobbit. Yes. Musty hobbit. That's what it is. He thinks the kids are alive somewhere. I want to visit Muscodabit. Guys, we're almost at 1,000 likes. Come on, y'all. Let's get to 1,000. Come on. Maybe that's where the muskies are. Me too, P. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, P. Just come to Liverpool. Are we talking Liverpool, United States, Liverpool, Canada, or Liverpool as in Liverpool? Hey, Muskie, get out of the hen house. That's right. That's right. Halifax Harbor. I don't know. I think it just depends. I think I don't know. I think an ATV was used at least at some point. At some point, an ATV had to be used.
Kid, I know. You get one of them today. Look at the dirty fucking house. I wouldn't. Yeah. I might stay one night and I say, I know, brother. We can't stay
Listen.
here. And 3 months ago, we told her. Oh, before that happened, I'll say 3 months before May, we had the U-Haul truck to move her back to her grandmother's house. She had a big house like Redcliffe and Bible Hill.
I bet you her grandmother had a sigh of relief. Oh my God. I mean, God bless the grandmother, because I mean, when they're robbing you blind and taking all your money.
The day before, no, I'm not moving. Yeah, he wants to hear. That's the rats in the wall. Exactly. I think that's like many times, man. I know that place is not suitable for humans. You know, I don't understand. Maybe he was. Now, she trying to sue the CPS. The CPS should have took the kids out. This was in December. And plus, why would you stay there? If someone's beating my kids.
That it looked like she had something under her roof. Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that?
I'm breaking their photo. Exactly. I was just saying that. She should have told us anyway. She had told us she's on drugs or beating the kids. They would have been here. You get what I'm saying? You would have took the kids herself. Yeah. Sure. When the last time we seen them, they're over here Easter Monday. Easter Monday. That's the last time we saw them. Daniel Martell. Even then, yep. Once. You better not come here now. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're in the woods looking for stuff. Me, him, Jack, and his other son. Then he stayed in the woods for a whole hour by himself. So what the fuck is this guy doing? He probably doing drugs in the woods. Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes he used to come to our house and buy well. Yeah, and he stayed outside all the time. His face was. Somebody you see the skin is like yellow.
Yeah, it was really weird, Sandy. Very weird. 2 lumps, yeah.
Yeah. And he's not every time he dropped the kids off, he was never there. And he probably wasn't even working. He wasn't working no once a week. Yeah, he just dropped a phone call like 2 days ago. He said black eyes on the Lilly 2 days before that. So the detectives, some of the pictures, the boy looked like.
What is it?
It's hard to get along.
What helps you around the home?
Like you tell him to do something.
Your Muscadawin?
He might have got mad and grabbed him by the neck and broke his neck. You won't know. You know what I'm saying? He might have. I don't think. But you see when the kid took care of spend time. Maybe the little girl witnessed it. I don't know. Oh, yeah. You never know. You never know. Our second says. That's for sure. Now, we had the kids, we'd be $150,000. Exactly. Plus, we're going to take grandkids. Yeah, but you know what people say online? Yeah. It's like Daniel Martell and the you know, Jerry? The guy. Jerry is a cousin, guy. Her cousin. Why the cousin is against him?
Is Mr. and Mrs. E in here?
Well, he told him off the other day. He said, "You know more than you say." He told him, "Don't call back here. You weirdo.
Yeah,
crazy." He's the
he was essentially dumped out of YouTube, and now he's over on Facebook now. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. E. It's so good to see you. Good to see you, my friends. Hope you are well. We hit 1,000. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. Love you long time. More likes in the walls, not rats. Now go down to the Halifax Pier. You will see wharf rats. You know something? There's two things. I cannot stand snakes and I cannot stand rats at all. Justin tried. I can't say that. Just a bunch of alphabets put together. I can't say that. I was having a hard time saying something the other day. It wasn't even a hard word. I can't say that. We've got 1,000.
RCMP, open up.
Christopher! Katie! Christopher! Katie! Christopher! Katie!
Lie detector determined that was a lie. You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh my God. Hold on. I got to do this one. Let me find it. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, suck it now. Oh, suck it now. A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Get up off me. I said that's enough. Let my gut to the go. You act like you're starving, Monquito. Now I said that's enough. You want to bite me? Huh? Okay. No. That's how I feel. Now get up off me. Got these people recording me act like I don't feed your ass. And look at your damn daddy just sitting there. You need to come get your damn daughter. She get this shit from you.
Honey.
Now let my damn titty go. You didn't
Let it go.
Let it go. Because at this rate, I'm not going to care if Monkey Protective Services come get your ass.
Oh,
now
man.
let them go. You didn't ate and you acting like you starving. Okay, we won't listen. We won't listen. Who is that? Oh, I thought I heard something. Now get your... Okay, let me just turn my ass around. Now, didn't I tell you to let my shit go? Now, I'm not about to keep playing with you in front of these people.
And
I'm
do?
trying... Okay. Let me see who looking. Okay, hey.
Yeah, me smell cocoa butter cheese. Yeah, right there. Give me a kiss. Damn, you got to be an Instagram model or something. Here, put this shit on your gram right here. There you go. Yeah, give me a kiss. Don't move. This one going on the wall in my trailer.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Girl, how I look? Like a damn fool. No, them veneers don't make that look no better.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
I'm too sexy for these curls. Too sexy for these curls. Too sexy for curls.
You would ask to remember off the top of my head. I think it's Sebastian got in trouble. He got caught lying.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit. Christopher!
I'm Edgar. Wonder if Edgar and Daniel are sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass. As for the lights.
Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now.
This is an actual video of Edgar taking a phone call as a grown-ass man at his mommy's.
Hello? Hello? I said don't disturb you, I'm cleaning my room!
Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now. Oh.
Oh my God, look at Chris. Is that Chris?
And it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Proudfoot, what happened?
I was being a douche. You know, the normal douche canoe that I am daily. Every day.
RCMP, open up.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
They can shut their chicken tone, chicken bone, Google Chrome, no home flip phone, disown ice cream cone, garden gnome, student loan, full-blown Indiana Jones, overgrown Flintstone, X and Y chromosome, Fred Zone, Sylvester Stallone, AutoZone, professionally seen silver Patron, head the fuck up, okay?
How you doing?
Hello, everyone. There went my glasses. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Hold on for joining me. I want to show you off. God. Say hi. You're knocking my stuff over. She knocked over my camera already. She work now. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to fix it. Okay. It's not gonna work. All right, guys. You guys are amazing. I love you and appreciate you. Why is she called a chicken party instead of a can we get a junkyard rooster with large shoulders? That is a good idea, pretend judge. You know what? I just thought of the clip. I know the exact clip. I know the exact clip I'm going to use now. I need to screenshot this so I'll remember it. It's the year of the wide shoulders. Thank you so much, Pretend Judge. Really do appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much, Adopt-A-Cat, as well. Thank you again, honey. That's very kind of you. Bro, get off my camera. Thank you so much, Adopted Cat. Appreciate you so very, very much, my friend. Y'all are amazing. I love you, adore you, each of you. I can't turn my camera on right now because she pulled the plug on it. I made your night. Aw. we will get the junkyard rooster. I'm going to try to make a song too. So a song should be coming out too soon, very soon. I love you guys. Thank you all. You guys are amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Lord willing. Take good care of yourself. Hug the ones you love. Life is so short. We get so many trips around the sun, and then it's over. So enjoy it. Love you guys. Good night and God bless.